on him!
Welcome to Fish North Georgia's The Guide. Here's Chris Gayton.
Hello, Fish North Georgia. Chris Gayton coming to you with another fishing report from June the 27th. Brushy Branch. We fished a tournament there with Electric Bass Opens. Was fortunate enough to get second place and win big fish in that tournament. Just want to talk to you a little bit about what we've seen, how we kind of dissected. I'd never fished the lake before, and how we caught our fish. So the water clarity was there was about 3 feet of visibility. And our game plan going in was to not fish the backwaters. We just felt like the style of fishing that I like, we felt like we had a better chance going to the river. So Brushy Branch is a backwater of the river. And, yeah, that's what we did. So we put in, we ran out to the river. We went north on the river, and I didn't realize it at the time, but they were releasing water from a dam up near Rome, which created a lot of current. We actually messed up to begin with. We got off the river back into another slough, fished that out pretty well. Not a lot of activity, no topwater action. Moved back out to the river channel and started marking fish, seeing fish. We were having fish blow up every once in a while. But we spent a lot of time throwing topwater, and we should have made a transition earlier to what we had found out a little later in the morning. We caught our big fish on this guy right here. That is a Missiles Bait D-Bomb. It's green pumpkin, like a dark black blue flake on one side, green pumpkin on the other. It's with a 3/8 tungsten head. We had it pegged with just a flipping hook. Spent a lot of time flipping. Give you a good look at that. And you can see on this side the different colors. Spent a lot of time flipping shallow and ended up catching our big fish doing that. I think it was 434 if I'm not mistaken. Largemouth. The rest of the fish we caught were spots. We caught some more largemouth, but our bigger fish were spots after, that one big fish. And when we had that current, we put on a lot heavier weight. This fish seemed to be in about 17 foot of water on the river breaks. So anywhere there was current and that river would break, the river channel would go close to the bank, and you could back out just a little bit and see that break in that river channel. That's where it seemed to be most of the fish were stacked up. And we caught most of our fish on an old monster, June bug, 10.5-inch old, just zoom old monster. The same way we were pegging, half and 3/4 ounce weights to try to get it to the bottom. And I was throwing mine on 17-pound fluorocarbon with a 6/0 straight shank. Not straight shank, just a worm hook. Another bait I threw a pretty good bit, caught a couple fish on, was this 3/4 ounce Castleberry jig paired with a power bait meaty chunk, Berkeley power bait meaty chunk. That's a 3/4 ounce jig and a seeker crawl. It's just got that little bit of a darker color. Got a little gold in the black, and then a more of a green pumpkin pattern up front with black flake. Just something that stands out a little bit. Again, I've told you all, in the summertime, I tend to go to the bigger baits. One thing that I did not throw, looking back on it, I really wish I would have, was this little guy right here. It's just 3.3-inch Contact Slim. But I would have probably went up to a 1/2 ounce head on that as well, just trying to get to the bottom. We caught a lot of fish when the current was really going, but once that current stopped, it was like the fish shut off. And they control that through a dam on the river in Rome. So like I said, when the fish was really going, they were active, they were feeding, we caught a lot of fish. And as soon as that current, they shut the dam off and the current stopped, it really, really slowed down for us. Like I said, it's summertime fishing. I like to go to big baits, big worms, big jigs, heavy weights, fishing them out deep. Water temperature was 70, 76, 77 back in the creek, and then when you got out on the river, it was about 74. So, I figured topwater would play a major factor in that tournament, and we never. I don't even know that we got a blow up on topwater. Again, it's those fish this time of year. No matter what your temperature is, well, I take that back. The temperature will matter, but for the most part, they get no summertime patterns, and that's just it. It's what it is. It's summertime pattern. The schooling, the topwater, all that kind of stuff goes away. And everything's kind of fed subsurface. Most of your baits subsurface, and that's where your fish are at. That's all I have for this fishing update, Brushy Branch. I'll be coming to you again soon. Thank you all.
Thanks for watching the guide here at Fish North Georgia. Our mission is to build a community of anglers to give you the best and latest information to make your day on the water more successful. Make sure you subscribe to our channel, click the bell so you'll be notified of any future content. Make sure you check us out at fishnorthgeorgia.com, where we carry a large variety of bait manufacturers from here in the North Georgia area. So we appreciate you being part of our community, and we'll see you soon.